Hello again, I am Blunty, and in this box right here is my brand new Nexus 7 Android tablet, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing, despite the web is probably going to be lousy with unboxings very shortly, as everyone else is starting to get theirs as well. But I thought I might as well, because I didn't have another video planned for the day. Well, I did, but it kind of fell through because I'm still waiting on something else. But that's a different story, so let's get right to it. I've got my trusty unboxing knife here, which is no good for kitchen services anymore because it's dull and awful basically, but apparently the Nexus 7 is a bit of a bitch to unbox. There is a entire montage video of some people who went to the Google I/O thing and got the developer thing and unboxed theirs on video, and it was apparently a bit of a nightmare to even get out of the bloody box. So I have some other tools beside me in case I am as incompetent as those people are, but I don't expect I shall have too much problem. Pride cometh before the fall and all. Well, the box is really quite plain, very ordinary. Nothing terribly exciting there. It does feel indeed like it is packed very tightly in the sleeve indeed. But instead of wrestling with it, I'm just going to do this, because I like to work smart, not work hard, and I don't really care if I destroy the box. There goes my other Android tablet. We'll just pop that back up there nice and gently, shall we? Oh no! We'll just pop that back up there gently, shall we? And we'll try not to bump the table as much. Where was I? Oh yes, we'll get rid of that. And we shall attack the tape on the bottom of the box here and here, and see how well this slides out. We'll give it the old shaky-rooney. It's starting to come. But no, let's work smart, not hard. We'll give that a snip, we'll give it a tear, and away it comes. See, that's how you do an unboxing. You don't piss about when you... If it's a bit tough to open, don't wank about with it. Just rip it open, tear it open. Now, if you see my previous videos, just after the announcement of the Nexus 7, I had some questions about it. It wasn't the flagship device I expected it to be, and I questioned the lack of the rear camera, and I made a couple of videos about that even. So why did I buy one, even with all the questions? Well, it is a very cheap and expensive Android tablet. It does have lots of power behind it with that quad-core Tegra 3 processor, and I wanted it because for me it's going to be, well, it's going to be a very good benchmark device for review comparisons and app testing, and it's always going to have the latest Android build available to it, at least for the foreseeable future. Don't have to wait for carriers to get their arse in gear to get the latest Android update out to it, because it doesn't have 3G, so it has no ties to the carriers whatsoever. It's just Wi-Fi only, so everything about it is going to be much easier. It's also a fairly decent size for demoing apps and things to camera if I decide to do that as well. So, but let's have a look at the device itself. We'll get rid of this plastic crap that comes on every device that just drives me insane. The back of it's very nice. It's it has the feel of kind of stretched leather almost. It's not. It's very clearly not stretched leather at all, but it kind of feels like that. It's really nice actually, and it feels very good in the hand. Actually, really nice to hold. So let's take a quick tour around it here. We've got a micro USB port for charging, and if you root your device, you can also plug in with a special adapter USB keys and hard drives and stuff directly to that Nexus as storage. This is only the 8GB one, which is limited storage, and all the stuff pre-installed on. That means I only get 5 GB-ish as usable space, but I've got a couple of options for that as well, one of which I've reviewed separately, which is a little Cloud FTP, which is a little device which I can share hard drives and thumb drives across Wi-Fi really easily. I've reviewed that before, link I don't know, somewhere. The other one is another device I will be reviewing soon, which is the Kingston Y Drive, which is a 32GB hard drive and Wi-Fi sort of built into one smooth tiny little unit, but we'll get to those in a different video. But for now, the 8GB isn't going to be too limiting to me because it's not, maybe not going to be my everyday device. Just anyway, where was I? Micro USB, headphone, power and volume, I assume, around there. A couple of microphone, no, just one microphone, I heard it at 2. And some pogo style contacts there for a future dock accessory of some kind. It actually feels nice in the hand. It's got a good weight to it. It's a little bit lighter than I expected it to be. So yeah, quite a nice feeling device. So what else do we get in the box here? We might as well do the full unboxing experience, even though I gave you the sugar to begin with. Yeah, it's just not as elegant as an Apple device when it comes to unboxing. Everything's all tucked away in a origami folder thing. So this, I presume, is, yep, the USB based power device thing with the snap-in contact. So if you're traveling, you can buy the appropriate local version of this and not have to bother about any adapters or getting a separate power supply, which is always good to have on your devices, although it doesn't seem to snap in. Oh, there it goes, snaps in nice and secure. A little USB plug on the end there, and of course the requisite USB to micro USB cable, which I have about 10,000 of by now, so who cares if I lose it. Guidebooks, quick start guide, yes, that's terribly boring, we don't need to know about that. And this is presumably the warranty information. Now, when it comes to warranty, here's an interesting thing. A few people were a bit miffed because they pre-ordered the Nexus 7 immediately after the Google I/O thing, and some people have been able to pick them up in stores before the pre-order people actually got theirs shipped to them, and that's a bit of hard luck kind of dealing there. And a few people are pissed off and whining very loudly about it to Google and everything, and it's a bit of hard luck and a bit of, you know, bit of a kick in the teeth for those put your money where your mouth is kind of people out there. But if you do buy your Nexus 7 from Google, the warranty is better off, and there's an article I will link to in the description of this video which goes into the details of it. But you may have had to wait a day or two extra than some people who were lucky enough to pick up some in stores who sold them a bit earlier than Google would have liked, but you're going to be better off if anything ever goes wrong. But I don't know that much will. I know people freak out when I do this to my devices and my tests and stuff, but you can torsion it a bit, and there's not much give in the screen. Put this up to the microphone so you can hear the creaking it makes when I try and torsion it. See, Apple devices don't make that noise, so the fit and finish is not what you get from the iPad, but it is a lot cheaper, so, you know, 6 one half dozen the other. And I know people are going to cry fanboy or whatever about it, but I'm just doing a comparison. You know, this is my device, I paid my cash for it, and if you freak out when I do this to it, you shouldn't buy one anyway, because any device like this is going to be put in bags, it's going to be put in your back pocket or your cargo pants, jeans, and it's going to get some rough treatment. So if it can't put up with this, then, you know, you shouldn't be buying it in the first place. But it feels alright. Fit and finish is pretty good. Let's turn it on now that I've covered it with fingerprints, and we'll see how we go here. Actually, it's while that's happening, we'll wipe him down a bit, shall we? There we go. Now, people who did pre-order this are going to get $25 in Play Store credit. I have no idea what I'm going to spend mine on, and that's the question I'm going to leave you with for this video. $25 worth of credit to spend in the Play Store on media or music or games. What would you spend it on? And there we go. Batteries get, oh, I've only got less than 10% battery out of the box. That's not very good. That's the first time that's happened in years. Usually get a device and it's got 70-80%, but this has nothing in it, so I can't even go through the startup process for you here on this video. That's pathetic. Anyway, at $25 worth of Play Store credit, what would you spend with it? Thanks for watching. I am Blunty, and I'll catch you next time.